I'm Dan Pierce. Today we're going to be talking about the lean desk. I've created 3 prototypes for this lean desk concept to try to make my life a little bit easier and a little bit more comfortable. The first thing about these desks is that they're on wheels or casters, so I can move them around. The second thing is I can stand up while I work. The third thing is I made it so I can easily disconnect all the components, put them in the back of my truck or small car, and transport it to the next location. This right here is on a construction job site, a commercial construction job site, and it works very well. I intend to actually move this office around, so it's going to be very easy for me to move. So let me show you these 3 prototypes I made and which one I like the best.
Okay, so I want to talk about the 3 prototypes that I made. The first prototype was made out of galvanized gas pipe. All right. I have a particle board shelf under here, which stands about 21 inches from the floor. And then I have a piece of finished plywood. And in fact, my next prototype that I'll show you has a better finish on it, a pre-finish on it. But this I didn't have to sand. All I did was sand the corners, okay, to make it nice and smooth. This stands about 41 inches. The length of this is about 6'5", and the depth is a traditional 4-foot. Your 4-foot sheet of plywood. So I did put this on casters, lockable casters, so I could push it around. And you can see I put to a little horseshoe clip, a little plumbing clip right here to secure the plywood, and it's very sturdy. And I put those about 2 of those horseshoe clips about every run. All right. This is the second prototype. What we did is we got rid of the galvanized piping to reduce cost, and this is still gas piping, it's just not galvanized. The casters, blockable casters, remain. The thing about this one is it has a nice pre-finished top, which makes it easy to clean, makes it really easy to clean. It's the exact same size, and I think I cut about $100 off of this. So the first prototype cost about around $400, just over $400. This one was about $100 less, which I didn't see any significant benefit for the galvanized gas piping. One other thing that we did on this table is we reduced the height of this to about 12 inches, which makes a much better footrest. What you do lose, though, is obviously some space underneath the table there. But I prefer this more than the 21 inches. 12 inches appears to be better. The third prototype was designed on the idea of saving cost. But really what it does is it reduces the ability to dismantle it and take it apart. You can still do that, but it's certainly not as easy as the other ones. But it is substantially cheaper. So this guy is exactly the same as the first prototype. We have a 21-inch shelf, 41-inch, and the dimensions remain exactly the same in terms of the counter space. Now, in essence of lean, you probably could reduce the size of this thing, but we didn't exactly know what we're going to be using it for. We built it with just a couple ideas in mind. One thing that's come about is I've been using the other side of this for my subcontractors or for the people who would come in and require paperwork. Now, I'm for the most part completely digital, but it's hard for my subs to come in. So they have a working space. They come in, they'll grab a sheet of paper, and then this will be their working space. And that happens on all 3 desks. There's enough working space on these desks for the subcontractors, you can see.
Okay, so in review of these tables, the second table we reviewed is by far the best. It's cheaper. That 12-inch bottom shelf allows for a footrest and also keeps you from putting stuff underneath your table. So if I was to build this, I'd put out table number 2.